Good morning, everybody. Yvonne here from Lakeshore Wellness, and delighted to have the beautiful Sally Claridge with me this morning. We are going to chat. Sally is based in Spain, but is from Scotland. We were just chatting about Scottish accents, but she has a very dulcet Scottish accent. But we're going to talk to Sally just a little bit about her work because she's actually coming to Ireland in October, and we're delighted to collaborate with her. She has two offerings coming up, one on the 4th of October and one on the 5th of October. So, in the form of a healing circle and a 1 day event, or kind of half day, almost full day event
Oh
on
my,
the Saturday. So, just really wanted to have a chat with her about her work, about her journey, and what people could expect from the experience of working with her. So, Sally, what part of Spain are you coming in from?
I'm in the Alpujarras, which is in the Sierra Nevada foothills. So it's about an hour from Granada, but we're only about half an hour from the coast as well. So we've got the best of both worlds. We've got mountains and we've got the beach, which is just beautiful.
Oh,
Not,
I love
it's
it.
kind of like a warm Scotland.
A warm Scotland. Oh, I
Warm
love it. I love it. So tell
Scotland.
me, do you want to just share a little bit about your journey and the work? Because you and I have spoke, so I have a, pretty good understanding about what you do, and the kind of benefits and experiences that you can provide for people. But do you want to
Mm.
speak a little bit about your work and how you came to it so
Yeah.
people can understand more?
Well, it was like I had a massive spiritual awakening in my early 30s. And that completely changed my life and turned sort of like everything upside down. And I discovered a gift for healing. And this sort of grew when I went through, I learned to be a reflexologist, became a Reiki master teacher. And then things got really interesting. And one day, it's Christ, it's probably about 17, 18 years ago now, I had another experience where the energy just came straight in and I was just held in this incredible stream of love. Just an incredible light and love. I felt like I couldn't move, but I was just so overwhelmed and held in this love. And this love stayed with me. And I found myself writing on my laptop because I had my laptop on my lap. And when I came out of this state, there was a message written for me. And that's when it all began. And it took me a long time to sort of really come to terms with it as well, and to not think it was my mind or my imagination. But over the years, this relationship with this collective presence has grown. And it's built into what I share today through a healing circle. And basically, I become the bridge, I become the channel for this presence, this incredibly powerful presence to come through, to work through me and to help people that come into session. And people move through physical healing. They can have awakening experiences. There's clarity of mind. You can feel sensations in your body. You can feel yourself being held. Some people feel hands on their body. And the collective also speak through me. So as a trance channel, I'm really not there. I literally am just the vehicle, and they will speak through me to share messages for the group, but also to connect with each individual that would like that personal connection, and they
Right.
will receive a personal message. So it's developed over the years, and I've also had to overcome my fears and my doubts and
Yeah.
so it's been a journey of self-growth for me, as well as now being able to help other people through channeling this presence. I hope that
Amazing.
makes sense.
Amazing. I mean, what a story. And like, it's interesting that it took you a while to kind of integrate it and to
Mhm.
get a better understanding of it. Because I think a lot of people that have experienced something similar, do find that period of time where they need to really integrate it and understand more about it. And your
Yes.
healing circle. So you're going to do a healing circle on the Friday evening. And we're
Doing a
going to
healing
do that in
circle.
a beautiful private studio in Hollywood. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to do that there. So that's a 2 hour experience. So
It's a 2 hour
would you invite
experience.
to that? Who would be the good, people that should come along to that?
Anybody who is curious to try and get beyond themselves, somebody who really wants to have an experience that takes them into the mystical, but also where they feel seen, where it's a very grounding experience, because when the collective talk through me is so direct, so you're feeling very seen, very held, and but also grounded. So people that want to have like a mystical experience that takes them beyond what they maybe understand or believe, but also which helps them connect to themselves. And everybody experiences it very, very differently, because the collective are working with the group, but also with each individual there. So people that have an understanding of spirituality, but I've also had people that have got no idea what it's all about, but just for some reason feel the call to come in. And sometimes that's best, because you don't have the blocks or the old beliefs or doubts, or you're just completely open.
Yeah.
But anybody that would like to experience a healing or an experience that takes them beyond what they perhaps believe is possible, into the unknown in a way.
And I think there are the times, I mean, we spoke about this before we start recording. We are in phenomenal times of change, and there's a lot of people that are experiencing a falling away of their old life, so to speak,
Yes.
in all areas of their lives. And I think you and I are both experiencing that in many ways. So something like this is an excellent support for people, because it's tuning them into themselves, really, isn't it? Because the
Yes.
only way to venture into the unknown is to go within and allow the inner radar to help you navigate this great
Absolutely.
adventure that we're on.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm a great believer in going into, I like to call it like the quantum within. It's that place of love. It's that place of peace. It's that place of limitless possibility and potential. And it's where we hold our truth. But sometimes getting into that place isn't always the easiest thing. So when this conscious collective presence comes through, they create like a portal. They literally hold us in such a beautiful high vibration. It helps people to open up, it helps people to release their blocks, and you're just carried in this healing stream of potential. And you know, we all have our choices, we all have free will. So how deep we go or how far we stand back is absolutely everybody's choice. And the transformation is there for us. You know, last year my life completely changed and turned upside down. And I actually stepped away from the channeling. I stepped away from my work while I sort of refound myself and found my feet again. So now I feel that I'm coming through with this energy from a different place, which is even more grounded. Um, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for a lot of stability and reassurance while everything sort of goes like this around us. And I think it's very important that in the spiritual world and in this world of transformation and awakening, we stay grounded, we stay real, but we allow that shift within us. And that's where the magic happens, is when we start raising our vibration and opening our minds and just almost stepping into the unknown with no expectations, but allowing it to happen at the same time.
And you're so right, because even astrologically, you know, anyone that has an interest in astrology, the energies in the collective are just going to spin more and more and more and more. So the real self-mastery at the moment is learning to be still and be grounded. It's so important. I've had many discussions with many of my friends and colleagues, for want of a better word, in this kind of world of spirituality and awakening. And they all speak to the importance of being grounded. That we, you know, to open our hearts, open our minds, but have it fundamentally grounded in this reality.
Absolutely.
And keeping that calm and that stillness and that anchor point while everything is spinning. That is the mastery of the moment. And it's how we actually move through it easier.
It's exactly. And I'm a great lover of nature. Being out in nature for me is super important. And that's part of what I bring through, you know, some of the sessions. Some of my sessions, I'll go out onto the mountain and do the session from out on the mountain. Because just having that connection with Mother Earth, that deep connection really holds us. And the more strong we feel inside and the more stable we feel inside, the higher we can fly and the deeper we can dive. And I just think this is where the magic happens. You have to feel strong and secure to be able to let go.
Yeah, and the one day, so that's it. So the healing circle, that's going to be in Hollywood, in
Yes.
nature. You know, I suggested that venue to you because
Mhm.
it's surrounded by a forest, it's surrounded by a lake, and that's the evening of the 4th of October on the Friday. The
Yes.
5th of October, we're going to a place just down the road, which is very immersed in nature, and it's a very sacred land with stone circles. It has a teepee, it has it's been rewilded, it's on the shores of the lake, it's
Love.
stunning. So but the one day experience, and you and I'm going to do a little guest star appearance. I'm really excited about, I'm very excited to work with you because your work sounds amazing. So so I'll be there doing a little piece in the much bigger picture that you're bringing. But
I am
that
so
day,
for that.
yeah, that day, what, so the 2 hour healing circle is the channeling, it's what you've described there. The longer version, what can people expect from that? Obviously, it's a bit of a deeper immersion, a bit more. Is there
It's,
shamanic stuff coming in? There might be a drum coming out.
yes, there is indeed. My drum, my beautiful medicine healing drum,
Yeah.
is going to be coming with me. And I work very much in the flow, depending on the group dynamics and where everybody's at. So we're absolutely going to be getting out onto the land. I'm bringing my drum. I'm also bringing my cards, oracle cards, because having that little message, that little indication, also helps start the day with an intention and creating that connection within yourself. So we're going to be doing drumming. I will absolutely be doing a full channeling. So there will be a deeper immersion into the energy. Um, People will receive messages as well. There's going to be movement. Magic is going to happen, even if I can't put it into words at the moment.
Yeah. No,
But
it's all my favorite things: movement, drumming, nature,
yes,
chanting, meditation, healing. Like I'll bring through a little transmission. Again, I work like you. It's very kind of in the moment and I go with the energy, but the intention is to do like a white flame kind of purity transmission. Help
lovely,
people clear and dissolve old paradigms, old kind of frequencies stuck
wonderful.
within their energy field. But it'd be very much intuitive in the moment, And
Yes.
I have a lovely drum. I can bring a drum too. They both have a drum. I have a really beautiful medicine drum. It came to me. There's a beautiful story about how it came to me, but it's something that I absolutely cherish, and it is a very potent drum.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Mine was made last year in South Africa by an amazing medicine man. And I collected it when I was over there for running the safari. And I just looked at it and it was like, oh, and then when I picked it up, my
Yeah,
goodness. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
I had a
oh,
similar experience with mine. I just found it and connected with it and
yeah.
just loved it and was kind of, I was at a retreat and I just used it all weekend. It was made by very dear friends of mine, and I just fell in love with it and was nearly kind of thinking, how am I going to leave this behind, And then somebody bought it for me. Unsolicited. Somebody just said, I seen how much you connected to that drum. So
Yes.
it's
Oh,
actually the guy I'm staying with. He bought it for me. The guy, because I'm shooting it from Berlin, So the guy I'm staying with actually bought it for me, which is really sweet.
amazing. It was meant
Yeah,
to be. They
meant
find
to
us, don't
be.
they?
The drum was meant to be. I haven't got it with me here. It's back in Ireland.
Mhm.
But before we wrap up, is there anything else you would like to say? To encourage people to maybe learn more or to come along. And by the way, we've priced this very reasonable. It's
Yes.
really,
Yeah.
really reasonable. I think it's €60 and €40, is it something like that? It's really reasonable.
Yeah, it's yes, exactly. So the healing circle is 40 and the half day is only 60 because I know that a lot of people are moving through tough times and challenges and working from my heart. And I've been in that place, I've been in that situation. So I really want to encourage everybody to just take a moment, take a breath and go, okay, step forward, step up for yourself,
Yeah.
show up for your heart, because there is a calling at the moment for transformation. And sometimes these callings and these experiences come left field from us. So trying something different, and coming into a space where I hold very, very loving space, very strong, grounded, but very loving space. But I also enjoy it. You know, I like to have fun with it. So if you're looking for a grounded, opening, awakening experience with a group of like-minded souls, but also to have fun as well through it and to really connect and to create beautiful friendships, then I would love to share it with you. So please,
Yeah.
just get in touch with Yvonne or myself, and we will see you. It's in about a month's time, just over a month's time.
Just
In
over
our
about 6 weeks. I'm being blinded by sunshine at the moment. I can't.
blinded by the
I was
light.
just laughing because I was going, look at it, it's illuminating my third eye. But yeah, I'm kind of being slightly blinded here, so just let me try and sort this out a little bit. But
I had actually planned to be outside.
oh yeah, and it's too sunny.
Yeah, well, even this morning, unfortunately, it's a bit cloudy this morning. And then one of our neighbours, who's further up the mountain, was starting to play some really loud music, and I thought, oh no, not
Oh
this morning.
no.
So
Okay. And I'm just
I
completely
came
in I'm
outside.
light dark, and I think that's our cue to kind of finish up now because I can barely see the screen myself because the sun is
Okay,
shining right on
thank
my
you
third
so much.
eye here. But so what I'll do for those who are watching, I'll put the links below so you can, you know, go to our website and book it in. I said it's very reasonable. I'm super excited about having you over, and
Yeah,
really looking forward to meeting you in person. I'm always kind of, you know, very humbled and, you know, filled with joy by how it's like all the different tribes are starting to connect, and it's just
yes,
beautiful. So I really can't wait to welcome you
likewise,
to
Yvonne.
Blessington, and to just share your healing gifts and medicine that you have to bring. So it's
It's going to
amazing.
be wonderful. Thank you
So
so much.
thank you. So
So much.
thank you guys, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Bye
Bye.
bye.